Kiss 106, All the Heads Afternoon Show with your boy Nino. Want to know, were you as disappointed in the Super Bowl, especially the commercials, as I was? You know, I didn't have a dog in the fight at all within the Super Bowl. You know, Patriots versus Rams. You know, I'm from Chicago. I've been rooting for the Bears. You know, my poor Bears. You know what I mean? But I really didn't have a dog in the fight. You know, sometimes I watch the game just for the sake of watching the football game, but especially for the commercials, you know. But this year, I don't think the commercials were of championship caliber like they had been in past years. You remember in past years, you used to actually look forward to watching the Super Bowl commercial, you know, especially like the Budweiser commercials, the Doritos commercials, even the Snickers commercials. Back in the day with the Danny DeVito and Betty White, you're not yourself when you're not yourself when you're hungry. You know, when those commercials first came out, and people used to look forward to the Super Bowl commercials. Even if they didn't watch the game, you would even hope that a couple commercials might get leaked out before the game pregame. But now they're starting to show the commercials way before the game, you know, weeks before the game, and still calling them Super Bowl ads just because they run during the Super Bowl technically, but they're not Super Bowl caliber ads, you know, like, you know, a couple of them that I was kind of disappointed in, you know, especially with the Budweiser commercial. I was kind of disappointed. That was a Kia commercial. I was kind of disappointed. A lot of them I was kind of disappointed in. They had a lot of big name stars in them. You could tell they spent a lot of money on the casting budget, but not the creativity or the I guess action part. Like I said, a lot of the old Super Bowl commercials used to be mini action movies, but a couple of them that I did like this year that did catch my attention, the Amazon Not Everything Makes the Cut commercial, you know, the bad ideas, Amazon bad ideas going wrong. They had like a dog collar, you know, that can translate dog language, and the dog was like ordering everything that the owner didn't want. I forgot who the owner was. It was some celebrity that was the owner. He kept ordering everything off the menu just by barking. That was a pretty good one. The Planters Crunch Time commercial, that was a good one, where he comes diving over the living room table with the can of Planters and slides the other little bogus snack off the table. I forgot what it was. And then it was like Rodriguez, what was it? The baseball player name was on. He gave him the thumbs up, you know, for coming in with the Planters Crunch Time. And the Bud Light, I guess, corn syrup commercial, where they got the misdelivery of corn syrup. And, you know, this was kind of like what I say, the mini movie. And this one didn't even have like a big budget as far as like the cast. You know, they spent it really on just the making and the scenery of it. And they had to take the big keg of corn syrup, you know, over to the other breweries to make sure it wasn't them, because Bud Light does not brew their beer with corn syrup. But that was kind of a funny, those three right there. But out of the rest of them, you know, and even those, I wouldn't say that they were like championship quality commercials. You know, there were no like big budget, no real controversy. A lot of the old commercials, you know, they pushed the envelope when it came to like what you could and couldn't show on TV, what you could and couldn't say on TV, you know, bleeping out certain words and, you know, swear words, maybe things like that, or saying something that made you go, oh, did they really say that on the commercial? But nothing really of this year really kind of struck me. As far as having the game itself was so boring. People were really hoping that the commercials would kind of spark it up a little bit this year, but I was kind of highly disappointed in the commercials for this year during the Super Bowl. I missed the commercials. Like, remember the Volkswagen Darth Vader commercial where the kid was dressed up as Darth Vader and he was going around pulling his hand and everything, trying to use the force on everything in the house. And then when he got to the Volkswagen car, he did it, and vroom, the dad, you know, hit the little remote start chirp thing, and it started up, and the kid was surprised, like, I did it. You know, that was a feel good. That was a nice little commercial right there. And it played off the release of Star Wars that was coming out. So the kid was going around trying to use the force. And I think that was a very creative, you know, championship level commercial. You know, a lot of these kind of just phoned it in to me. Were you as disappointed in the Super Bowl commercials, let alone the game this year? But were you as disappointed in the Super Bowl commercials this year as I was? Do you have a favorite, a favorite of this year's batch? What's your favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time? Leave it down in the comment below. Be sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button below, and click on the notification so you can be up to date and get all the notifications on the new videos that we release. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.